from bronze to mythic. If I could only open some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze To Mythic. Show your our account from Bronze To Mythic, Episode 10, Draft 10, and I am home from Minneapolis, where I was doing coverage at the Regional Championship. Pretty cool. Love being in the booth with Corey, of course. I'll be in the booth again in Hartford in 2 weeks, and then in Indy 2 weeks after that. So that's just really, really fun. So a little bit late. Sorry for you YouTube folks. I missed the day. Sorry about that. Like, comment, subscribe, support the content anyway, because I own you.
I'm the machine!
Let's draft some dragons, all right?
Dragon,
Right.
not lizard. I don't do that tongue.
Yeah, no
thing.
tongue things here, right? So, I hit the wrong button. I ruined the whole video. Great. Ruined the whole video.
You know what I want. I've been asking for it for years.
A functional content creator. That's what we're looking for. Anyway, Scavenger Region is phenomenal. It's really, really good. It's a 4/4 ward. Discard a card for 4 of a part's volume. It's also Exude Toxin. Each non-dragon gets -X/-X, so it's a sweeper. It's a great rare. It's awesome. Also to open up 2 great Dragonstorms here in Teeming Dragonstorm and Roiling Dragonstorm, which is not like ideal, I guess, in taking a good dragon card. But Rashaka's Bargain, Dragonstorm Globe. There's a slight chance the Globe tables, but this is a pretty easy windmill slam on Regent. The card's phenomenal, so just jam it, do the thing. Sinister resub, thanks so much. What do we get past here? We get past no rare. We got Duty Beyond Death, which is more of like a Mardu aggro card. Powerful card, but very, very like archetype focused. Fresh Start's great, honestly. This is like a blue Doomblade practically. Especially in a deck with a late game slant, you know, where the blocker's not going to matter that much. And get Skirmish Rhino, which is not in the great color combination. We got the Dawnbreaker, which is okay. Sands, kind of a weak pack as far as the commons go. Always commons are very unexciting. So it's Fresh Start or the Rhino. I think it's just a Fresh Start. Rhino is good, but like Abzan is just not like a super great thing. We're probably going to end up being like a multicolor dragon deck. And in that deck, I would rather have Fresh Start as a rule spell. There's no guarantee we're base Abzan. It could be like end up being like base, I don't know, Sultai or something like that. And this might not be able to cast this. So should take the single color card here, which is very, very good in our deck. And passing along a lot of white and a lot of Abzan-y stuff. So take Fresh Start, a fresh start for us, if you will. And we get past not too much. A couple artifacts here for mana fixing. Dragonstorm Globe is great in the dragon deck. It is really, really good. Don't let these numbers fool you. It is excellent. And, excuse me, sorry. Sultai Monument, also pretty cool. I mean, I think Sultai is a logical base for us if we're on the dragon deck, but this Monument's like okay. I think Monument's probably better than Globe is, and you don't want to play like 3 or 4 Globes. I think I would play 2. Already passed one. I mean, the Tomb Guard is not really us. It's kind of a counters card. It's really it. The option here are simply just Monument, I guess maybe land or Globe. I kind of want the Monument, but let's take the Globe. It's getting deep here. Folks are wising up on the Globe a little bit too, so I'll make sure we get access to our dragon stuff. Really good pack. We're past. Sage is pretty good. Just a really, just Bergstrider's excellent card. Shocking Sharpshooter is phenomenal in the aggressive decks. Really, really powerful card. Just unbelievable amount of damage output. This card is a must kill. Obviously not really us. We got Stormstreak Barrow, which is just okay. Highlands, which is also just okay. Exhale is great. The choice here is between Exhale and Sage. And I think Exhale is more important. I think that having a cheap spell plays well with the dragons, obviously. Then counter spells are good if you're playing. If you're playing a longer game in this format, you gotta be wary of your opponent's bombs. Having counter spells is pretty nice for that too. So take the Exhale, and we see a Teamer Monument. The art on these is a little too similar, I think. Encroaching Dragonstorm is kind of gas, but it's a little weird. It's really, really good with the Teamer Dragon Back enchantment, the Lampfall thing, and just okay otherwise. Sultai Devotee is a lot better as far as just an early blocker, which is pretty great. Teamer Monument's pretty good, no guarantee. I guess we're probably going to be a lot of colors anyway. Being said, taking cheap cards here is pretty appealing. No guarantee we're base green. Yeah, I'll take the devotee. I think the baggage is a good blocker. Is a big draw to it. So I'll take the devotee. We get past a pretty weak pack here for us. Nothing super exciting. Sultai Devotee is just a much better Devotee than Teamer is. Teamer has the problem of being good against the aggro decks and then really bad against the control decks. So, not a super exciting card. Equilibrium Adept is probably the best card in the pack. It is quite a powerful card, but I don't really know what we're doing exactly, but it's still the best card in the pack. The rest of the cards in the pack are kind of meh. So, take the Adepts. Not saying much Dragon stuff, unfortunately, which is kind of the issue. Every Mountain Sentinel's fine. Jungle Hollow is pretty good too. Not a card you should endeavor to play. It's kind of like a backup plan if you get in trouble mana base wise. But yeah, I just like the Hollow here. Bounce Spell is okay, but I think just okay. Let's take the land. And now you see a Breaching Branch. The problem here is that like we just haven't seen any dragons at all. You know, obviously they're high picks. Dragonstorm is great if you're doing the dragon thing, but pretty bad otherwise. But I guess we're gonna try and go down that road. So. Sorry, folks. Seasonal allergies are not very kind to me this time of year. And another kind of weak back here. Champion of Deuce is fine. Just a good blocker. But... And another... Yeah, his back's as bad as it was the first time around.
Still a piece of garbage.
I just don't want any of his cards, so... Kind of an ugly start, honestly. A Tomb Guard. This card's really good. I mean, it's obviously not really what we're doing, but it could be a possible way out. Actually, the Agent's fine. I don't buy this card at all, so I get really blocker. At the moment, though, we are in trouble. We haven't seen a single black card to go with our first pick. We are... The packs themselves were just pretty bad, honestly. Jeez, yeah. Alright, so... There's an Opulent Palace, which is obviously pretty good. A Kiru Goldkeeper. I think this card's fine. It's like, you know, a little hard to cast. It has some value for sure, but, you know, it's a 3/3 flyer for 4. You know, with a lot of text on it, but, yeah, Backwater, Island Dragon. Also of note that our globe didn't table either, so people are probably fighting over dragons, which is not ideal. We only have 2 green cards, so like we're not even locked into green necessarily. We're not even locked into anything, honestly. We're kind of just like messing around. They're just taking the land. Take the land and figure it out from there. I apologize. Saga Wildling, Deceptive Stormbrood, Dragonstorm Globe, Mystic Monastery, Highlands Dragon. This pack's nice, yeah. This is the first, like, nice pack I feel like we've seen the entire time. Saga Wildling is great, but the Stormbrood's awesome. Storm Removal Spell, this net effect is super valuable. Card's just great.
It's a good omen, don't you
honestly,
think?
So Slam Stormbrood, and hope these packs continue to be great for us. We get past another Stormbrood, this time a Whirling Stormbrood. Also Saga Wildling and Sand Step Citadel. White, probably the color we're least likely to touch. So I think we're taking the Wildling here. And hopefully some of these dragons table. We would happily take Jungle Hollow, Stormbrood, the dragon. And the more dragons you get, the more appealing the Dragonstorm is, if we end up even playing it. Right now we're still in that Sultai space. Black does not seem particularly open at all, but this card's like fine to splash, honestly. So... Because you can just always cast the dragon, and if you are able to cast Execute Toxin, awesome. So, messy-ish. Ooh, boy. Ooh. I don't know if I can resist that one, folks. Storm Scale Scion. This is a 6-mana 4/4 dragon, Lord for all your other dragons. But most importantly, it has the Storm ability, which means that you get a copy of it for each spell you cast before it. 6 mana is a lot for a Storm card. It's double red as though, but it's I don't know if I can help myself. All right, summon the Trogdor in all of us and take the sign and figure it out later. I'm in. Let's do it. Let's do the thing. So, how are we gonna do the thing? I'm not exactly sure, but we'll figure it out as time goes on. So, Snakeskin Veil, and just another bad pack. Just Really unimpressive. We already have 2 Agent of whatever. Sure, 6 Snakeskin Veil. And another Sultai Devotee is fine. The Feral Deathgorger is pretty unexciting. Yeah, this Devotee's great. Just a good blocker. Good early, good late. Fixes the mana. Thornfalls is great. Everything else in this pack is pretty stinky. There is a Draco Genesis, but that's a little silly. All right, a little too far.
That's it. I'm going to clown college.
So Falls, Hollow, Opulent Palace. We only actually have 3 red cards, so we got to splash this bad boy, or figure out what colors we are. I guess we're not really that black yet, but got some black sources. We'll figure it out, And we see pretty weak pack. I mean, Teamer Devotee is like really would like to not play this card. Trade Route Envoy is pretty unexciting in our deck. Just the best card, I guess. All right. So the Daiger Island Dragon tables, which is good. Everything else is kind of whatever, so sure. Another one tables, also at Rugged Highlands, though. I think we need the Highlands. I think we're doing pretty good playables here. This card is nice, but I think I like this. So in that 4-color space, this card is playable if we are desperate. Reclamation is playable if we are desperate. Alright, so definitely want like another globe, some more fixing. Not really any of this stuff, though. This pack's pretty terrible for us. It's hard to even plot out a card this pack that I want to take, I mean, the champion's fine. Blocks well, but jeez. We have 1 black card. We're kind of teamery. Yeah, this pack is actually just like the worst I've ever seen. It's probably Champion. I think Denial's pretty sketchy. We already have an Exhale. Champion just fine, just blocks. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. This pack's just absolute garbage. So, oh look, it's the exact same freaking pack.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
This one has Rashaka's Bargain. It's kind of cool. Devotee and not much else. Sure. What is going on? It's just like the same pack again. Denial, Stormslinger. This has a War Effort, a Sonic Shrieker, but Sonic Shrieker is really good, but we only have 1 globe and no white sources, so that's not really us, unfortunately. An Exhale here, an Exhale, 2 lands on one of those tables. I think Red Exhale is pretty nice. We already have a Dispelling Exhale, need more cheap removal, so. And get past Teamer Monument, a Wayfinder, a Jungle Hollow. Teamer Monument is pretty nice at this point. The Stormbrood is, I mean, that card's like okay. I think we're just Monument because our mana is not super great, so take the Monument. There's Iridescent Tiger. That card does play well with the Stormscale Scion, but there's also a Frontier Bivouac, and our mana is pretty wonky. Yeah. Take the Bivouac. Alright, sure. So we're definitely going places with this deck, that's for sure. Here's a Glacier Wood Siege. Cast an instant sorcery, mill 4. And, yeah, I mean, I think this card is like a viable card if you can build around it, but it's not really us. Wayfinder's fine. Sentinel is, I don't think necessary. Our mana's pretty good. Just take the old Wayfarer. Another Glacier Wood Siege, man. Having 2 of this card, it's a real fun build around, but that's not, a little too late in the draft for that, unfortunately. Let's just take the backwater. We're at 21 playables. Leopard is certainly fine. Having these 2s makes our Stormscale Scion better too, because we can turn 8. We can cast 2 spells, hopefully. And then, yeah. High Spire Bellringer is not super great, but could make the deck, I suppose. Jeskai Devotee. How much is that? I think that I wouldn't mind playing a Mastery. It buys time, and then also is a cheap spell for our Storm. Sure, I don't think we're going to play it, but Definitely going somewhere here. Only got one globe, which kind of stinks. I mean, we could definitely... Let me put this here. I think Bellringer also could be in our deck. We're certainly forcing the Storm Dragon a little bit. Man, what is going on here? Come on. This card's ridiculous. Riverwalk Technique is... Another Bellringer. Alright, well... We've drafted quite the pile here, but hopefully it'll work out. Here's an agent. Definitely probably the most closed off I've ever seen black in, like, the history of. But, you know, what are you going to do? Draftsmith hates it. Alright, so. How are we going to put this one together? We got 26 cards here. Too many agents. Devotees, Wayfinder. Our card's like pretty good, honestly. Leopard, Monument. How many dragons we got for this globe? We got 5. Pretty good. Riverwalk Technique, not super sick. Our removal is not great, unfortunately. That's definitely a downside. Our Breaching Dragonstorm is honestly not great either. We just like have a lot of 2-mana cards in our deck. And even like casting it over and over again is kind of sketch, so I think we're just going to dump that one. I think that first Bellringer's fine. Get Globe, Adapt, Regent. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. Definitely a weird little pile here, but we can make it work. Our mana's pretty good, which is nice. So, anything else we should be playing here? Trade Envoy. We don't really have enough counter stuff to make that exciting. Yeah, it's fun. I think this is okay. So, colors are... Our base blue-green, splashing red and black, sort of. Agents are okay. They're not great. I could see shaving an agent for like something else. I mean, we're only on like card draw, too. Yeah, this deck is definitely not the prettiest, but, you know, we'll figure it out. We can solve it. We'll figure it out. Watcher, Elder. I don't really have many other options. To play a second ringer. You know, it does make the Storm Scale Scion a lot better. It's a fine wall also. 3 agents is a lot. It is kind of eh. Some Cosmic Hawk. Also, honestly, the Envoys are not that bad in this deck. We have enough, like, countery stuff where, like, we could probably get a card off of it. And if it's just a 5/4, it's not that bad either. Let's shave an agent and add. Also, just kind of light on big stuff, too, you know? And then, like, Wayfinder, Leopard, Monument. Yeah, it's fine. One bump is fine. This is fine. I think it starts fine. I mean, you know, the one toughness is a little rough, but, like, it is somewhat relevant in the graveyard. So, all right. So, this deck is our deck. It's not the prettiest I've ever seen, but it's reasonable enough. Let's add some lands. We got all the dual lands. So, amongst all our duals, we have 5 green, 4 blue, 3 black, 2 red. So, we got Team Monument and Mountain. I don't think we're likely to exclude Toxin very often, unfortunately, but it obviously can happen. You know, we have 2 devotees and stuff, so. And then we're just adding some forests and islands. Our sources are pretty good. We do double red for our dragon, which is obviously later in the game, but it's fine. We have 2 devotees too. All right, so a little bit of a messy pile, but it's our messy pile, and it's time for you to decide. Are you a believer or a non-believer? YouTube folks, take a second, pause the video, scroll the comments, like in the video along the way. Let me know, are you a believer or a non-believer? 7 wins, yay or nay? Storm Scale Scion. How much storming can we do? We're going to find out. The believer's getting pretty good odds here. Chat coming out with me. And our hand is great. We got 2 drops, good mana. Got the old Opulent Palace. The Wayfinder too. Yeah, I think our fourth is actually pretty good. So, all right. So, let me start with Agent. Get a little more information on if we want to try to take a spell or not, etc., etc. Fellow blue-green player, eh? So, Traveling Botanist is really good. We're just gonna kill that. So, that's fine.
It's a sign. It's an omen.
It's a coincidence.
And fire a tap land here too. We got all our colors. We're killing stuff. Shuffling that dragon back in, and we're good to go.
Dragon, not lizard. I don't do that tongue thing.
Champion of Duzon, and we draw another land. That's not cool. All right, so let's attack. It's already a little flooded. I will say our deck is certainly lacking a bit in card advantage, but what are you gonna do? So we're gonna attack, play a Wayfinder, see what turns up. We're gonna mill land and 2 pretty good spells, and I guess we need double red eventually, right? So sure, let's just do this, and play Leopard. Happy to trade Leopard for the champion, and also happy to just draw some spells here. That would be pretty cool.
Where are they?
We're blocking. What more can I say? What's up, Alien? How's the season of Bronze To Mythic? Obviously delayed because of my health issues, but we're rolling along here. And they are going to hit 3 lands off their Wayfinder. Sure. So, of course, their Wayfinder better than ours. I mean, honestly, we could just trade here and then put the counters on this thing, make a 3/3, which is, like, totally fine. So, we are looking for spells. We are certainly in the market, and that's a pretty good one.
Bingo!
So, we're just going to attack. How's Nicole feeling if the Islanders won the draft lottery? Surprised, but very happy. All right, so this trade's fine for us. I guess I might just play the bargain first, honestly. I guess like there's no reason to. That's probably a mistake, honestly, but whatever. Should have just played this before combat.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
So draw 2-drop or whatever else. And we hit our dragon again. And a Bivouac. We didn't want Bivouac at this point, right? We just want the gain land, so. Alright. Not ideal, but sure.
It's a good omen, don't you think?
Definitely did not want to take a land off of that, so hitting 3 lands is pretty bad for us. But at this point now, we have very few lands in our deck, which means we're drawing 3 in a row for sure. There's an Envoy. No card, just a big idiot. Another land. Great.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Making this a 3/3 is pretty unappealing. But what else are we going to do, right? Sure. Casting a naked dragon is also pretty unappealing, so. Alright, yeah, I mean, just say go here. And hopefully we'll draw a spell. That'd be cool. We're now at 23% lands. Remember, folks, your first time here, my name is Jim. I'm a pro Magic player and content creator, commentator and full-time content creator. And your support makes what I do possible. So hit the follow button if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content, support the show. And let me know what you think. Karn likes it so much, he's trying to put himself in exile. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Yeah.
Alright, opponents of a tank. That's not good. Probably plays a rolling Dragonstorm. That's probably a good enough target to Stormbrood. They discard a spell. This card is a pretty insane engine in a long game. Take 5. Still have this Champion of Duzon counter also.
That one endures.
Take 5. You draw a Snakeskin Veil. Honestly, not that bad for the dragon, so sure. Attack for 3. We'll just play our dragon, have Snakeskin Veil up. Could be worse. Kind of weird they didn't use this, right? I think having a 6/5 trample is pretty cool. Take 3. All right. Cast the dragon.
Hey, look, the dragon!
No blue mana for counter spells here. We got the true Dark Teamer mirror match here. There aren't any instant speed dragons, are there? Hard, for God's sakes, dude. What are you doing? All right. Play a land. Say go. Oh, that's really funny. FE is the what's it called? Chemical whatever the hell it's called for iron. Iron Mike Tyson, get it? All right, it's a pretty easy stakes game bail here. This is kind of a banger, honestly. So that's nice.
That is huge.
Now I got a 4/4, wasted the removal spell. All good. Unfortunately, they revealed a monstrously large dragon, which is very bad for us, but... All right, so... We can honestly, like, maybe block here. Our Stormbrew doesn't match up well against their 6/5. Yeah, I'm just going to block. We're probably a dog here. This card's pretty huge. We're kind of, like, light on ways to remove that. We have, like, a fresh start. We're light on removal. That's definitely a flaw in our deck. That's a big dragon. Pretty huge. That was a great draw. All right. Here's like Equilibrium Adept. Revealing.
There's a flurry in a hurry.
Great. Well, I don't know if we have any lands left in our deck at this point, but sure. Let's go. Yes, FE is the periodic table symbol for iron. I know it's kind of a weird one, you know, but I guess, you know, IR was taken for something else. I don't know my periodic table by heart because I'm not a freaking nerd, so that's bad for us. Lion Weight, Recursion on the big idiot, kill our decently sized idiot, and yeah. Definitely drew a lot of lands. Our deck doesn't have the best card advantage though, so it's kind of rough. We draw a Island Dragon. So, problem here is that casting this doesn't do very much. I think we're just going to tap on their turn. Let's play land and tap. We can try and draw into like Spell Storm Dragon or something like that. Apparently it is Latin. Therium in Latin is iron. And there you go. So now you learn something. Alright, so I got a 5/4. Try to do a tappy thing.
When you're ready, put the pawn back in the net.
Tap and drop. Draw a land I might just give up here. Oh, that's cool too. Sure. Goes to the graveyard. Don't draw a card. And, oh, that is a spell technically. But, alright. Well, you know, listen. We drew a lot of lands. They say these things happen. What are you going to do? Alright. Remember, folks, we're brought to you by...
Are you ready to elevate your limited game? Introducing Magic the Gathering Arena Limited Stats by Untapped GG to make every draft count, whether you're a seasoned player or just starting. Our meta tier list shows you the best colors to draft and how popular they are, so you know at a glance what colors to pick. Navigate card ratings to discover the strongest bombs, or dive deeper with our advanced view for detailed breakdowns. Ever wonder what it takes to get 7 wins? Explore trophy decks from other players, study winning drafts, and replicate their successes. Victory is just a click away at mtga.untapped.gg. Your path to Mythic starts here.
Alright. Let's try it again against Buttchild. That's what I call Cassian. Alright, so Ant's Great Keep. Got pretty good mana. We have no red yet. We'll figure that part out as we go on. We got rocked by Mike Tyson. Listen, we are not the first person to get rocked by Mike Tyson, all right? Old Iron Mike. From Iron Mike to Buttchild. All right, we draw a Stormbrew. Sure. So we jam for 2 here and just play the champion. Kind of an odd beatdown curve, but sure. And they have a kill stop for the champion. It's fine. Oh, fresh start. That's awkward. I mean, we have this Stormbrew to unlock it, which is kind of cool, so it's fine. Champion of Doosan. Here's a Sagu Wildling.
When you're ready, put the pawn back.
Another freaking Dark Teamer matchup. So we draw land. I mean, we have Bellringer. And just attack for 2. We have Snakeskin Veil up, but nothing really good to protect. We do have the Stormbrew, though, which is kind of nice. We draw a land, we can free up our champion. Dark Teamer strikes again. And here's a Teamer Tawny back. Sure. Okay. Card's good. Well-sized body, you know? Discarding an Enoch Wayfinder, sure. Let's have a draw land. Cool. So, we just jam here, right? Just play with Dragon, get rid of the fresh start, and just can send it to Leroy. Let's get this out of here. And send in the clowns. No red mana for my Adept, unfortunately, but, you know, whatever. We are tapped off the Snakeskin Veil. Oh, they're the full Monty. They're just doing it all. They're doing it all times too. Tapping Wooburg to get Wooburg.
We have technology.
And they play Ashika Dragonclaw. 4/4 Vigilance, Trample, Ward 1. Beginning combat your turn, if you cast both a creature and a non-creature, draw a card and put 2 counters on this. Sure. Big commander card, right? So our attacks here are pretty good. We can send in everything, actually. Yeah, that's great. Sure. Let's do it again. We got a lot in the air, and that's fine, and that's fine. This is all good trades for us, so yeah, it's great. They play another champion. If we want to keep Snakeskin Veil up for the flyer, yeah, that's fine. Let's do this. So play champions, they go. We're not gonna use the renew ability just yet.
We don't know if he's gonna renew. He'll renew!
Gain a life. So can they cast a creature and a non-creature? They can play a Sinkhole Surveyor. It's a good card. But no non-creature. Sorry, just a 4/4. So we're going to untap. We draw a land. Sure. So this champion of Do's Encounter is going to go on to, I guess, the Stormbrood, right? I mean, yeah, putting on Belringers doesn't do anything. Putting in Heroes doesn't do anything? Sure. So put this here. Snakeskin failed to defend it, perhaps. And we're going to attack. He's on a chump here, so attack with everything. Send in the clowns. They got 2 cards left. They got some mana up, but what are we going to do? Snakeskin Veil? Oh, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
No, don't do this. Enough is enough.
Cool, I love a good Snakeskin Veil. Snakeskin Veil and Spell Pierce, I'm telling you. Unfortunately, they revealed a Meringue River Regent, and they can cast it. That was their second blue source for it, so they're going to bounce my 2 creatures, so I should not use this thing. Alright, well, that's a good card. There are 4, so kind of a bummer. But I would say we're probably ahead here. They bounce 2 things. We draw a red source. No. Yeah. It's a burnt rope. Thanks, 3-sub. Draft night is Saturday, folks. I mean, like, should I just pop this now on the bell ringer? Just spread the power out so you have lethal on board and spend all our mana? Yeah, I kind of like that. Just pop this. There you go. That's annoying. Is that a second copy of Dragonclaw? Sure. Right, well, land. Found our red source. Here's our Adept. We reveal an agent. Right, sure, I guess. Say go. We have a lot of bodies, but not enough for lethal just yet. No, the gate lands! If that was an island and a plains, they'd be that on board, but unfortunately not. We're agent gamers over here. We ain't scared. They got rares, we got agents, no problem. Here's an Antioch Wayfinder or whatever. So we probably just go wide here and just try and kill them next turn. Just play both things and try and win and hope they draw brick. Right? Like, we have Wayfarer, which is going to mill over all of our good spells. Land. Right, so I would say we just decline here and keep a 2-power creature. So decline. We'll just cast this thing. Whatever. It's a dragon. And just say go. So we currently have lethal on board if they brick. And I believe we're going to go for it either way. If they just say go with the card now, we're going to Leroy next turn. So 2 nice rares versus an army of shitters. That was actually a great draw. Glad we added this card. Draw a card.
my plane.
Pay the ward. Get out of town. That's game.
Game. Blouses.
All right. 1-1. All right, we're back. Perfect mana. I got the monument. Good to go. Big keeps. I have a fenced-in backyard. I do have a fenced-in backyard. All right. Yeah. Ship it. Pretty good hand, honestly. Got all our colors. A few defensive measures here. Again, probably not exuding toxin, but like Scavenger is just a fine card to cast by itself. So, play this monument. We're gonna get I would say a forest. So we have. If it was a Sultai monument, I go to swamp, but we don't have a swamp. So, devoted duelist, come on down, get aggressive. Would love a second black source, honestly. That'd be really nice. I just tap this. Just take a turn, take a land, tap it, look for better targets. Jonk reset, thanks so much. Alright, say go. Which Karn is Karn named after and why? Karn's full name is Karn Liberated Davis. So he is the OG, the original 7-mana Karn.
When you're ready, put the corner back in the den.
Okay, a rescue leopard. Sure, man, we really love a second black source. It would be so good. I'm just gonna play champion. Block this leopard and go. Got a 5/5 on tap.
Face the foot style. How'd you like it?
Damn. That was pretty aggressive. All right, well, we're going to block this and take 1,000,000 damage. Man, I really would love to draw a black source. I don't think we have a swamp in our deck. All right. All right, we did not play a swamp. That's awkward. I mean, you just cast the wildling, right? Just totally fine to cast. Yeah, that's fine. They got 2 cards left. They have 2 castable spells in 1 turn. Are probably in pretty big trouble, but good common, you know. All right, they play a Victor. That's fine. So play Victor. They'll have 1 attacker, which is great. We can fresh start the Victor. Probably just hard cast Scavenger Regent. I don't know, we'll see what we draw, but take 3. No problem. We draw another champion. So we can activate the Mind, make a 5/5, which is very risky if they have a removal spell. We could champion and then just fresh start this Reigning Victor, which is also pretty good. Yeah, I think that's fine. I guess champion blocks pretty poorly here. Also fresh start the Bearer of Glory, actually. Because removing the ability from that card is pretty important. I actually like that better. I'm just gonna do it now so they can't activate it if they draw land. We'll just say go. I think we're in the long game here. I don't think we're probably trying to get attacked for 3. Just looking to stay alive if possible. One fun thing about Corey Steelcutter is that it is actually an equipment. You can move it around. Yeah, just having a block here, right? Block, make some trades. Set up for our big idiots. 5/5, 4/4. Counters, sure. Great. So 2 counters in the bank. They have a board of a single monk. We got a 5/5. We got a dragon. Removal spell. 2 counters. We are certainly the control deck here. And, yeah, just do it. Still in double black, unfortunately, but at this point I don't really need it anymore. So, pretty awesome turn for us. Like, they just lost a lot of stuff. And we lost a few things too, but, you know, still value to be had. I think putting counters to Scavenger is pretty good too. He's a Leopard. Leopard can destroy Steelcutter. That's kind of fun. Sure. We'll start there, just in case they have something. I don't know. Send in the old 5/5. And yeah, I mean, they could be mana screwed for sure. They're going to chump block with Bear of Glory. It's totally fine. Cool with me. I guess we're just jamming this bad boy, honestly. Like, at this point, Exude Toxin isn't even good anyway, so.
Marvelous creatures, dragons, aren't they?
Alrighty, Corey Steelcutter. Alright. We're going to kill a cutter in response to this. I guess if I have an instant here, like they could get a token off of it, but yeah, I may just kill it on my turn. Like, they haven't shown that they've had, you know, their hand has seemed like it's not been cheap spells over the past few turns, but alright, and then we're just gonna go all the way here, I think. We're just gonna go big on our ward. I guess ward discard a card's not infallible. I maybe I want to put trample on each, actually. Let's do that. Trample on each. We have a technique also, which is a negate and our removal spell, which is kind of gas, actually. And then this game is pretty over, I think. Yeah, I mean, with negate / removal spell up and 2 huge tramplers ready to go, feeling pretty nice. Got most things covered here. This card's like, you know, not great. Fortress Kinguard, sure. Not enough power to block the elephant. It's the real elephant in the room. That's really good. Alright, well, Sage of Disguise is really annoying, but sure. This card's really good. Every time my opponents cast this card against me, I've been like, oh my god. So, alright, we're gonna untap. And we could just walk the token right now, but I think we're gonna untap and see if we can break up some blocks. We draw a Stormbrood, actually. That's a great draw. Cool.
Please insert the card back into the deck randomly.
Done.
That's gone. And now we just jam, right? Trample here is a pretty big deal.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Get up. Let's get up. Don't do it. Man, don't do it. Don't do it. Think of your family. Think of your fans. Think of everybody. You gotta kick them out.
Oh!
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
What more can I say? Let's keep cruising. Yeah, I had fun. While my guitar gently weeps. Alright, we're on the draw. Our hand's pretty bad. I mean, yeah, we can't keep this. Needs to draw green. Their block is probably fine there, obviously, but just still fun to make a big deal about it, you know? Yeah, we're gonna mulligan this into Teamertron. Cool. And let me shoot Snakeskin Veil here. Typically, like, Snakeskin Veil kind of cards get a lot worse than you mulligan. So, just keep the 2 bodies, keep a removal spell, and we'll just draw some spells, you know? Got all our colors now, it's cool. Doesn't look very dismal to me, you know? Looks like freaking Rivendell. That place looks dismal. Undergrowth Leopard, sure. So we're going to play our agent. Happy to look for a block here if they want to give it to us. Just saying, you know, this is dismal backwater, you know? We play Globe and a Sniper. Sniper's pretty good. A little scared, honestly. Their opening is pretty good, and our hands not great. Try a champion, sure. Sicko. Trample. We got 5 mana. We're getting into scary territory. The globe is quite good. It's really, really surprising how, you know, when you add a counter to all of these common and uncommon dragons, they become like rare dragons, basically. All right, we draw a leopard of our own. That actually might be poised to hit this globe. We're going to attack here. I think either block is fine by me, so. Yeah. We're We're not going to attack with both, just I want to hold this back to block these. I guess trading then. Maybe I should just attack Western, actually. Yeah, like, my thought was that I want to block with this, but, like, maybe we're just, like, we're happy to trade damage. I guess I did play a 5-drop, but... Alright, so... Cool. Undergrowth, a leopard. They have a flash dragon. Whirlwing Stormbrood. So a little whoopsie there from our opponent.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
Should have cast a response to me casting the leopard, because now I'm going to destroy this. And I will not get a counter, which is pretty cool. So, as if I wasn't going to destroy it already, it's even better for us. And they have a 4/3 dragon, which is not ideal, but fine. Now I suppose I am happy I left back the Agent. But, man, everyone's just Dark Teamer. Our deck is... it's a little sketchy. We're 2-1, so... Bones are fitted black. Take 4. These guys staying home. We draw another island. Not ideal, but sure. Alright, I think we are in the market for a Leroy here. And then we'll see about bouncing the Stormbroods, like, not great. Leafy Grixis. Fresh start. Okay. Sure. Guess we just walk this Stormbrood. It's not particularly awesome for us, but I think that, like, now that we're in this, you know, now that our biggest attacker's gone. Yeah, Hot Sultai. We have 1 card left. Neither of our decks look particularly appealing so far. That makes it better. Alright, Surok's pretty good, but whatever, it's fine. Don't have any removal spells anyway for Sorok, so... what are we gonna do, you know?
Look out.
Vigilance theme deck. We draw Storm Scale Scion, have no double red and no spells to cast with it. That's pretty awkward. Can just cast it, obviously. You know, as a 4/4, it's at the end of the world, but... Alright. Bit of a standstill. We do some value in our creatures dying, which is kind of cool, so... This card is... I think you could build around this card, but it is, you know... No wildlings. So they're going to send in the little stinkers. And then do I want to just throw Champion away so I can get counters later? How's he killing us? Yeah, it's not killing that. I don't think so. It's fine though. Alright. 13 to 15. They have a Flash Dragon. We draw a Flash Dragon of our own that would actually free up the fresh start. It's pretty good. So they have a 4/3 coming down. This blocks that too. It's actually all pretty awesome. Alright, sweet. Let's do it.
Hey, look, the dragon!
Alright, so Disenchant. And now our attacks are pretty good. If I jam, they jam back for a lot. This can block the 4/3. It's 5 damage otherwise. I think it's still worth it. Just jam. Alright, cool. Take 5. Trample. I like this card. Just a good, solid draft common.
Lucky could they be? They're dead.
Not high pick, not busted. Just a good working, good workhorse. Take 5. Great exchange for us. We got a ton of counters in the bank here. Here's your Stormbrood. Changes the math a little bit. Okay. There's a red source. Very awkward. Yeah, I mean, it says trample too. This is really gross. We need to like add counters to like take less damage. All right. So we'll take one. This is 5 damage. Is it worth the counter? Is the counter worth the point of life? I mean, I guess we have what 5, 6. I guess we draw a land. We can make it a 5/5 dragon. That's better. So we'll just say go. Say go. We are certainly dead to a lot of things here, but not a lot we can do about it. Honestly, they're just gonna have five lands, all spells, and kind of kill us here. That would be unfortunate. Our next team similarly medium, and they just drew a lot more spells than lands. You know, it'd be unfortunate. Yeah, that's we're dead. Thanks for that. Okay, so yeah, kind of bummer. Like, you know, they just drew 2 more spells than us, and that was the game. So, all right. And it's great keep. Bivouac. Got all of our colors. I think that our deck lacks the critical mass card draw necessary to like set up a good storm scale Scion. I think it's card like can be a pretty good draft card, but requires a lot of work. Our deck doesn't do a great job of it. That was a pretty good draw, actually. I think I'm pretty ecstatic to cast this on their end step. Filter for a black with the Devotee. All 5 colors. Surgeon. Alright, bargain. We see a globe and a monument. Like the bin a champion. This is all pretty cool. I think I prefer monuments to wayfinders, so I like to draw land like pretty badly, but we did not draw land. Okay, we can just monument then and either leave up exhale or play agent. This wants to get with globe, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Second mountain, just in case they kill the globe. So I want to leave up exhale or do I want to cast agent? Probably leave up exhale, honestly. Let's get a mountain. And ship it. Yeah, didn't surge, so no surge on the monument, which is nice for us. Here's the globe too. Yeah, surging a globe in a creature is pretty insane. They just do nothing. Awesome. So land, globe. I'm also happy doing nothing here. We can save agent for be our storm card for the Scion. We're 2 mana off, but end step. End step.
Anyone home?
They have bargain of their own, sure. Rashaka, Raksasha, I've come to bargain. All right, it's not bad. It's up first time chatter. S. Baker. You want to counter this? Nah, let's counter the first thing they cast, I think. They've been a siege, nothing like a Boros siege in your bargain deck. Welcome to Dragonstorm Tarkir draft. We're very happy to be in a neither player doing anything scenario because we're gonna have 8 mana and have to have 2 5/5 dragons. So. Honestly, I think we need to counter this. I don't think we can afford to let this resolve. We do a double red still for the Scion. It's our only black source. Just the stone rate itself is kind of a problem too. This is gross. They have 5, 6 cards in hand. I hate everything about this, but
behold the most hideous creature of all.
Hate it. The globe also pumps the dragon too. Heh. Hello, Chuckeray. That's a good draw. Just cast the 5. This is like the Like, this thing being a 5/5 and a 4/4, like, the globe just turns all your commons into rares, you know? Or uncommons, I guess. Turns all your commons into uncommons, your uncommons into rares, as far as raid goes. So, like, drawing 2 mana sources in a row here is totally fine. Making a 5/5's fine. I think we're in pretty good shape. They're also pretty well gassed up. They have perfect mana, 7 mana, 5 colors. 5 colors. We draw a Stormbrood. That's gas. Let's do that. Just give him a little Stone Rain. It might not resolve, but I think it's fine. That's dope. Here's a Shrine Keeper. Sure. Yeah, we gotta cast our own dragon. Our own dragon blocks their thing too, so sure. So kill that, that's fine. We Stormbrood. Kill their globe. We have a 4/4 to block their 3/3. They had a counter there, we would have been in big trouble, but this card's nice. Oh, it's gross. Gross. Removal spell and the Shrine Keeper in the same turn. Alright, well, we can fresh start that bad boy. All tapped out, please. Thank you. I want to hold an agent for the Scion, I think. I can do this. For a Storm turn. Obviously, half answers. We cannot let this just sit there. So, what do you got, friend? Man, folks, you're tuning in. My name is Jim, pro Magic player, commentator, and full-time content creator. And you're watching Bronze To Mythic, a show where I draft my account for Bronze To Mythic. Hit the follow button, like, comment, subscribe, support the channel. I only get to do what I do because y'all hit those buttons to support the content. So, what do you got, friends? Long time in the tank. That counter also allows us to attack into their 0-3, so. Man. Timeout! Storm Shriek Feral. 3/3. They tap them out where they can't fire breathe. We draw a land. I think I'm pretty happy just riverwalking this. Just walk it back. I make a 5/5 too. I may make 5/5s better. Let's attack. Any land, we have 2 Scions next turn, so let's just do this. Make a 5/5 and say yep. They only have 2 red sources, so the Feral's not that scary. Fresh starts everywhere. Everyone's getting a fresh start. I want to go home, rethink my life. Alright, Fire Breathe once. Fire Breathe twice. Alright, so any untapped land or any good spell. Fresh Pop-Tart. There's the land. That's just super castable, so we'll just cast that. No!
Waka waka.
Get him, buddy. Just gotta cast that. We could get a land off of it, but a 4/4 flyer if it gains 3 is more than enough for on this board. So we'll just draw a land naturally. If we're in a spot where we're drawing a land or a spell, we're happy. It's a good spot to be in. That's wrong. I'm trying to click these guys here. Not meaning to say hello there. Whatever. BM Jim.
I just do things.
Here's Songcrafter Mage. And they got some pretty good choices in there, I'm not going to lie. Let's draw an untapped land, you know?
Yeah.
One is definitely taking their time.
Do a barrel roll.
Oh, I could have just made 2 Scions there. Even then, like, I think that, well, they could have killed my globe and chose not to. They want to kill the dragon, so. I guess that's true. I could have just went Ruseek and then Scion. But, I don't know. 4/4 dragon against me is pretty good in this board. Obviously, they had a pretty good answer, but I think that's fine. Kill the wildling, get it for 4. We double Scion. Not the end of the world. A untap land. Alright. We'll just walk this feral back. They didn't bump? Oh, they bumped. Could make us into a 2/7. That's not very good in this board, though, so we'll just say go. Plan being to walk the feral. And then next turn, Agent plus Scion. I guess they know about this too, right? We did review it like 10,000 turns ago. Pump once. Pump twice. And...
Get off my plane.
Get the hell out of here. Love it. How come the Azorius artifacts deck on your YouTube video also has red in it and has stock up? Because Nicole did the video in 6 minutes, probably screwed it up. Yeah. Whatever. Alright, so they have 3 cards in hand. I mean, Storm is also, like, uncounterable, so even if they could have countered the Dragon, still got a Dragon either way. Yeah, untap land with the charm, we didn't need it anymore. Fantastic. So, yeah, just do the thing. Alright, we're doing it! Storm time! And then we'll, just say go. Annie, resub, thanks so much. Stonks are up on stock up. $15 uncommon. I fixed the video for you, Abby. Alright, I mean, we're looking pretty good here. Obviously, our 2 dragons are monstrous. We have more counters for them, too. Once again, they are in the tank.
Yep.
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 What do you got, friend? 4 cards? I mean, they still have 4 cards in their hands. A lot of cards. Maybe they're considering using the flush out.
It's a good omen, don't you think?
We did it. You know? Friend. We got things to do. All right. We got places to go. People to burninate.
Hey, look, a dragon.
People to burninate. Red, red in the pool. Red, red, white in the pool. Red, red, white, white in the pool. Red, 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 white, white, blue in the pool. Oh my god. Oh, they don't have any red. Because they can Songcrafter Mage and then flashback another spell too. It's pretty busted. Okay. They're going to bargain. Sure. So, flashback bargain. We're still, like, in pretty good shape, actually. I mean, we're crushing in the air. We'll have to draw a spell. It's pretty funny. Storm Scale Scion. So, for those who are unaware, maybe you're not a boomer.
Ooh, pointless nostalgia.
The Storm Scale was made by Mark Rosewater and the other Magic designers as a scale of things that were likely to unlikely to be reprinted. So a 10 on the Storm Scale is a mechanic likely never to come back, whereas a 0 is like flying or trample, a mechanic that's almost assuredly going to come back. And it's funny because like that scale was made 1 million years ago, and Storm is like one of the most egregious mechanics in Magic when done incorrectly. But it's been back a number of times, and this is like the more right way to do it, but it's almost always broken. This card is seeing play in Modern right now, so that's called Dragonstorm. You know, what else are you going to do? So they Songcrafter Mage. So they get a Shiko for a Mage for a bargain. Pretty insane value, but we draw a Trade Route Envoy. Actually a pretty good draw, all things considered. Yeah, I've seen play like in the Belcher decks. Draw land. So we're getting in for 12 in the air. Sure. Okay. Then we'll just put counters into the Envoy. Have a 6/5. 6/5 is a good stat line. Here. All right, you're at 3. Storm is especially broken. Storm is the mechanic that, you know, if you put a lot of the busted banned Storm cards in Standard, they wouldn't do anything. Because, like, what? Is their deck just literally all rares? Like, all right, now what? So they got the copy for next spell. They can make 2 ferals. Oh my god. I guess this only kills 1 dragon, but still pretty gross. All right, sure. And they're coming in for 4. Sure. All right. Love a draw spell here. That's a pretty good spell, I'm not going to lie. All right, sure. Cast the Adept. Found a lane. Watch. Opening every rare. All right, so we trade Envoy for these 2 things and get it for 5 in the air. We're still in, like, pretty good shape. I mean, I guess we're dead in the air next turn, right? They just have Shiko and this Dragon with the Fire Breathe. So we get a life. That's not enough, though, right? They only have... Now they have 3 red. So Dragon, Fire Breathe, Fire Breathe. They have exactly 9 in the air. Oh, my God, man. This is so embarrassing. All right. Well, maybe Shiko for Songcrafter Mage for Rashaka's bargain was a little too much to deal with. We got to just hold back here. We're dead on board. They have a variety of Snapcaster Mages in their deck. We say go. They have red, red, red. They can Fire Breathe exactly twice. Notice the Nomad Outpost here, which taps for red. It is small, but it is there. Oh my god, man.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
Opponent's deck is very good. Certainly a lot of card quality here. So now if we block, they just exhale our dragon. I'm not even sure what our outs are here. Yeah, this is the problem with when you draft a big deck like ours, but don't have that many good rares. Like, you just play super long games, and your opponents just draw all their rares. Because, like, they have 11 cards in their deck, you know? If we're going to play a really long game, they're going to draw most of their rares. So, I don't think we can win. We have Snakeskin Veil, right? We have Snakeskin Veil. Honestly, and not much else. But... oh my god, their deck is ridiculous. Their deck is... what? Are we like 2-2? This deck is so good. Like... their card quality is just unreal. We're at 5. Yeah, we're just super dead. Just no chance. Alright. I mean, GG, I guess. Again, major factor for drafting a slow deck in this format is that, like, you need to have high card quality or you will lose to good decks. Usually in, like, the 4-0 bracket or 5-0 bracket, not the 2-2 bracket, but... yeah, I guess that's game. Alright, GG. Alright, well, I mean, our deck wasn't great, but Sure. I would prefer to lose to them, you know, at a different spot in the, whatever, but sure. I guess that last opponent just played against Boros twice and they just got run over because they just drew much tap lands. But that is kind of like the crux of this format a little bit, where it does sort of just feel like really aggressive 2-color aggro deck versus 5-color stupid as many rares as you can get deck. And like, you know, those are the two camps. There are other camps. Yeah, there are other like things too. And if you're like slow big deck, you can lose the aggro deck if you're not good enough. But if you're a big deck, you can lose the better big decks kind of thing. I don't know, but deck was not very good. You know, I would love to get a few more wins, a few more wins, but deck wasn't great. You know, we went down like the big stuff path, our first like Regent. We kind of married it a little bit. Like splashing and flying as black was super not open, and our card quality wasn't very good over the packs that we opened, and like, you know, it's just them's the break sometimes, right? You know, probably a draft we needed to try and be aggressive or find some way to end the game faster so that their big cards don't come online. But yeah, that's it. So draft episode 10's in the book. What are you gonna do? Episode 11 is coming up. YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.